Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Runa, and today we are doing a very exciting video. We're taking the Riviera palette by Anastasia. This just came out. They just launched this. I wanted to do 5 different looks with this so I could test out every shade in the palette. So yes, you guys, I have worn every shade of the palette on my eyes in these 5 looks to test it out and tell you guys what I think. I just didn't think it made any sense to just wear the palette once and be like, yes, buy it. That's so fake. We don't do that here. We actually test our products out extensively before we think about telling you guys yes or no. So anyways, if you guys want to see how I got these 5 looks, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Especially if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to comment down below and also subscribe to the channel. Let's get started. So we're going to go into look number 1. I'm going to take Cabana. This is more of a transition color, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, Cabana really isn't showing up on your girl. Okay guys, so I really struggled with this Cabana color. For some odd reason, it really didn't show up on my skin tone, and that was like really disappointing because I really like this kind of like muddy yellow look, and it just did not show up on my skin tone, as you can see. I'm just going to go in with this color Palm. Use my MAC 217 brush, and I'm just going to take Palm and I'm going to just tap it into the outer creases. You guys know this is my favorite thing to do. I love adding like a really, strong dimension on the outside and just, making it super cute. To just tap this in there. I wouldn't blend this color out a lot because I feel like if you don't tap it on and just blend it, it's going to get everywhere, so you want to be careful. I find with the Anastasia palettes, it's always best to do some blending, like tapping blending, versus like swooshing product on. Colorful, but kind of neutrally, I'm going to use this Mediterranean color. I think this Mediterranean color is so freaking pretty. So just pat it onto the eyes. Gonna pat it on. I'm gonna go in and just spray this with a little bit of Fix Plus, and then I'm just gonna go back into Mediterranean and I'm just going to pat this onto the lid again because it's damp now. It's going to intensify the eye color and just make it look like, oh my god. This is look 1 with the Riviera palette. I kept it very subtle and easy for you guys to wear. I really love this look. I think it was really pretty. I can't wait to do 4 more looks with this look. They're going to get more dramatic as we go on. You guys always remember that every look, all the products that I've used for every look will all be linked down below. And if you guys want to shop it, go ahead and shop it. So let's go on to look 2. I'm going to test out the Canes, the purple shades. Y'all know I got these sweet brown eyes, so purple be popping on my eyes. So this is Canes, and it's so pretty. Let me find a clean brush because I really have no more clean brushes. I found a clean brush. I actually found a clean brush. This is an Morphe M330. Right away there's no, what is that thing called? Oh my gosh, I had a brain fart. Pushback? Or I don't know. Like, flaky eyeshadow. There's none. And right away I'm going to say that this is a little hard to blend. I don't know if it's the brush or the color. I'm not really used to using this brush, but let me tell you something. This is not that easy to blend. Switch up the brush to the M505, and girl, this is still a struggle. This purple eyeshadow is a struggle, but I mean, it does blend out to perfection. I don't know if that's the eyeshadow or my skills, not to be cocky, but I think this is still really hard to blend, and that's the only thing that I'm going to say. And I really love that purple eyeshadow because that's what stands out in the whole palette. But I mean, it's not horrible. Super hard to blend. It took me a minute to get out these lines up. My wrist is practically freaking falling off, so. But she's still pretty. She's still blended. I still got it. So now I'm going to go ahead and go into Palomero. That is such a pretty color. I love it. It looks so pretty. I'm going to go ahead and use a Morphe 210 brush. And I'm just gonna apply that onto my lids. Yes, you guys, I'm literally gonna use 2 colors today because I just think that's all I need. So easy, you guys. Like, this Palomero color is very intense, and it goes on kind of like a liquid eyeshadow, but it's not liquid eyeshadow, but it very much has that vibe. I'm gonna go ahead and wet this brush. I'm gonna wet it. After I wet the brush, I'm going back into Palomero, and then I'm just gonna dab it on and, you know, intensify that line. I'm gonna go ahead and fill my under eyes. I'm just gonna go ahead back in with the color Canes, and I'm just gonna fill in my under eyes. Now it's kind of coming together, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take Palomero and put it into my inner corners. So this is a look number 2. It's the official finished look. Hope you guys enjoyed this look, and I'll see you guys in look number 3. And Coastline is like more of like a peachy corally vibe. Definitely very spring. If you guys didn't know, the year color is coral, and I'm using their brush just to, you know, give you guys an example, using the Anastasia brush, because all my other brushes are super dirty. So I also wanted to use this brush because I want to see, like, can it actually create a look. What I'm going to go in with is Palm right here. So Palm, it looks like it's a really nice brown color, but it's actually more of a plummy color. It's like a deep brown plummy color. It's not brown, it's just a deep plum, which is still very pretty. And I liked that they kind of like went in and added like a different, deeper color. I still think that this Anastasia palettes need to kind of like maybe incorporate a little bit more deeper colors, but I get this is more of a spring. It's more summery looking to me. Shade like all into my eye area, and I'm just gonna do this. This is a very like quick look, you guys. Nothing super fancy. I will do fancier looks, I promise. I just really wanted to test out the colors before I go in. I will say that the colors in the Anastasia Riviera palette were very hard to blend. I was having a hard time blending a lot of their darker colors. Although it is a hard time to blend some of their colors, like, I don't know, once it's blended out, it does look stunning. Okay, and then now I'm going to go in with Yacht. This is the pretty shimmery color right there. It's like a golden bronzy color. And I'm just going to put that on. Ooh, these shimmer colors are gorgeous. And then I like to just kind of blend out these edges right here, because you want to make sure your eyeshadow always looks nice and blended. I do like these shimmery shades in the palette because they blend really nicely. They blend better than the mattes, which is kind of weird. Guys, so this is look number 3, and it ended up coming out really nice. I paired it with a bold lip, and I think a bold lip just fixed everything. I went with a lighter eyelashes because I just wanted to keep it a little more natural. I'm about to go out. I didn't want to look super like dressy, and it's daytime, and I'm gonna go do some work. So, okay guys, let's go on to look number 4. I'm so excited because then after 4, there's 5, and then I can give you my final verdict on this eyeshadow palette. Sorry, I had to do this one in a voiceover. I didn't turn on my microphone. Totally forgot about that one. Sorry about it. But anyways, this is going to be a very vibrant look. We're going to go into this color Bahamas, and we're going to put that all into my crease. Now, this color was very difficult to blend out. I had to use like 3 different brushes for it to work. The best brush that worked out for this color was the MAC 217 brush. So you want to use a flat head blending brush because they'll capture the most color for you. And then I also wanted to make this into like a little bit of a cut crease so I can clean up all that pink that I have. I have a lot of pink on my lids. So I just went in with a concealer and I just went ahead and cut my crease up. And then once I cut my crease up, I went into this really pretty golden color. and I just popped that onto my lids. And I saw that once I popped on the golden color, I lost a little bit of definition. So I just went in with a pencil brush and back into Bahamas. And I just basically lined my crease a little bit more just to give myself more of a defined crease. And yeah, you guys, this is look number 4 and we're on to look 5. Finally, look number 5. Yes, yes. Happy dance. So I'm just going to go in with Cabana. I've pretty much used every color in here except for Seaside, Seychelles. I don't know how to say that. And then, yeah, Seaside and Seychelles are the only 2 colors I haven't used. I've pretty much used all of these colors except for Monte Carlo. So I'll use Cabana just to go in. Even up the crease, we're going to go in with Canes. And we're just going to use Morphe 505. And we're going to basically press that color in right here. And I'm going to take it halfway through. I'm not going to take it too in. Just going to take it like right there. Because I don't want to take it up too high. Just want to focus it right there. And then I'm going to pull it out a little bit out here. I wanted to make this a little bit more of a wearable look. The last look, look number 4, I felt like it was more like festival vibes, going out type of vibes. In right here, want to really focus. Then I'm going to lightly drag it inwards just to give a little bit of purple in my lids, but not too much. Go into Monte Carlo. Right there. And I'm going to take Monte Carlo and I'm just going to take Monte Carlo and I'm going to work it into my crease as well. And I'm using a MAC 221 brush. This is a thinner blending brush and I'm just using that into this inner corner area. I'm going to take a Morphe 210 brush and I'm going to go into this color Seychelles. I don't know how to say that, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go into that color. Oh my gosh, I pressed it. And I'm going to press that color into my lids. And I'm going to put Seaside more on the outer part. It's not as, you know, as pigmented as I thought it would be. It's okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. Looks stunning. So this is look number 5 and it's pretty much all 5 looks now. This is the last look. So gorgeous. I really loved the look. So let's go ahead and talk about the Riviera palette. Okay guys, so I'm going to be very real with you guys. I'm so indifferent with this palette. I don't love it and I don't hate it. Every eyeshadow look that I created with this, I loved. Like every look I created, I actually loved. I thought when I'm using it, I was hating it because it was a little hard to use. But at the end, I was like, dang, this looks so good. So, but that's just not enough to convince me to spend $45. I think this is like $45 or $55 on this palette. It just wasn't enough to convince me. Although, so let's go into the pros of the palette and then we'll go into the cons. So the pro of the palette is the packaging. This is a beautiful packaging. Riviera, gold, white, and all that. Blue and white stripes and all that jazz. But just keep in mind this white is getting dirty. It starts to get really dirty. So I don't know if you're someone who does collecting palettes and you're a collector, this gets dirty. Another thing is that I love all these shadows right here. I love all these shadows right here. All these shadows right here, they performed so good. Even the white one was like really nice and good. I have a problem with these shadows. So now we're gonna go into the cons, which it's pretty big for me because it's half of the palette. So half of the palette, I did not like any of these mattes. I felt like the mattes didn't really blend well. I had to work extremely hard to get Canes to blend in every look that I used it in. This Bahamas, it was actually not, I mean, it stained my eyes, which is not a big deal because a lot of the times pinks do stain your eyes, but it wasn't worth the eye stain. Like it was very patchy. It didn't go on smooth. I don't know, maybe I need to use a different concealer for this or a different eye base, but I read and saw some people saying that it worked better on paint pot, but I used a concealer. But you know, I'm very like to the point about it. Like, look, it needs to work. If I'm spending $45, almost $50 on a palette, it just needs to work. It needs to work with whatever I already have in hand in my makeup area. And if it doesn't work, then it's just not worth my money. So if you guys want to know what the end verdict for me was on this palette, I feel like it wasn't worth $45. Is it a collector's item? Definitely. If you're someone like me and you collect Anastasia palettes because you just love how beautiful they are, because it's not deniable that this is not a beautiful palette. This is a super beautiful palette. But if you're someone that's wanting it for like the use, is it good? It's okay. I'm like the most best artist. I think I'm an okay makeup person that applies makeup. I think I'm just like any other girl that applies makeup, and I was really struggling. And I don't want you guys to buy this and then feel like you can't have eyeshadow and then it's like sitting in your closet and you don't ever use it, you know? So it was okay. It was okay. I don't want to give it a number. No, I'll give it a number. It's a 3. I'm going to give this a 3. I'm sorry. It's a 3. But yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you guys want me to do the same thing on any palettes. If you want me to create 5 looks on any palette that you have at home that you've been like wondering about, just let me know. Comment down below. Please don't make me do neutral palettes. Please do not say neutral palettes. Like, if you're gonna want me to do looks on any palette, like have the palette with like some color in it, because your girl loves color. But neutral palettes, I just can't. As you saw, like the last palette, I can only get like 4 looks out of it. But yeah, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe down below, turn on the notifications, and bye!